It's Online Biz Real Talk today, and we have an incredible subject for you, like always. Our subject today is what a lot of people are thinking nowadays. So many people are starting an online business. Is there too much competition out there for me to succeed in the online world? The answer is no, obviously. We're here to tell you that, and we're here to go over some reasons why. All of my business partners from all over the world, from different nationalities, are here to fill you in on our topic today. And we often do these online biz real talks, and we're doing them from all different, literally, nations and countries of the world. We're having a Spanish one, an African, an Indian one, well, a South Asian one, I should say. Maybe soon a Filipino one, Paulo, and soon a Jamaican one, girls. So we do these so people can understand what this business is about and to show the legitimacy and to show that we're here to support you and to answer your questions. We're here to get you started and bring you to success every step of the way. So we're not going to, say join and you get started and you get thrown into a community and you're just left to rot, like many online business communities. So we're different. We're quite different here. We're going to explain why and why you're able to still succeed in the online world, even though there's so many people out there trying to start an online business. And when I say trying, it's because they are, but not with this business. You're handed everything. So God bless everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. And thank you to all my business partners here for giving your precious time and joining us today. Paulo, it's always great to see you. My bestie, how are you today? Tell us a little bit about how your life has been since a little while. You look like you're having a blast, and tell
Yeah,
us about the subject.
yeah, definitely. Hi, everyone. My name is Paulo Perez. I was born in the Philippines, but moved to Canada when I was a baby. Grew up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and now live here in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. I've been nursing for over 20 years, and I started this business just over 6 years ago because with healthcare, there's a lot of it's very stressful, and I burnt out twice in my career. And I was trying to find any other way to avoid burnout because I still love nursing, but when you get to that point, it's exhausting. You're stressed out, and I needed to change. And so I came across this business, and I didn't have any sort of like anything that stopped me from going into business, thinking that there was a lot of competition. But once I started the business, once I started talking to other people, about the business and seeing if they would be interested to start, that was one of the questions that came across was that is it too saturated? Is I hear the word, or is there too much competition? And as Georgia mentioned, no, there is not a lot of competition out there. You have to remember there's billions of people out there in the world right now who are using social media, and our platform to market our business is on social media. And so when you think of that, you have to realize, like, even though there's only so many thousands of people within our business community, that's a very small, very very small percent of us kind of chipping away at what is out there for for people who want to be able to start the business. And when I saw this topic earlier this morning, I was like, okay, I'm gonna find some other major brands to see what comes up and just what their competitions are. So I didn't realize Adidas and Puma were they were made by two brothers who were one company, and then they decided to split. And I couldn't imagine if one of them said, I don't want to start Puma because Adidas is starting, or the other way around. If they did that, they wouldn't have not been able to succeed and see where they are right now. And so you need this competition regardless. And so, because if there's no competition, it's not going to push you and drive you to do well in your business. And with our community, we have this we have this number one rule that we don't poach, we don't steal from other people, because that's what that's what causes a lot of tension in communities. And so that's what makes us very successful in our community, because we support each other. We help people when they're struggling. We help people if they're having problems putting an ad together, or if they're having problems of trying to figure out what content to put together. We help that. We do Zooms with people. We do one-on-ones with people to support them so that they can get over that hump. Because when you start an online business on your own, it's very, very tough, because you're doing things on your own. You don't have the support. But when you have thousands of people globally to support you, that just allows us to be successful. And so the only factor that stops people from being successful is not reaching out, is not saying that I need help, or thinking that, oh, my mentor or coach might be too busy, and so on. So if you are coachable and are able, and just ask questions, like just think of it like you're starting another job, going into you're working for somebody else. When you're working for somebody else, you're always constantly asking questions because you want to make sure you're doing things right. Same thing in this online world, that you want to be able to ask questions so that we can teach you, so that at some point down the road, you can be a mentor, you have the knowledge, and you can pass that information on. And so, yeah, don't let don't think competition is going to stop you from being successful in this business. I just use it as a sense of you being able to become successful in this business, because it's going to push you. And that's what we do every week in our community. We do masterminds. We are trying to train and do our best to train people to become leaders in our community. And I can't wait. This weekend, we are having one of the biggest conventions we had in our community. I think there's going to be close to 2,000 people, where we're going to have topics and have guest speakers talking about leadership, how to change your mindset to become from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, to build leaders within your other business colleagues as well. So I'm looking forward to that for that convention this weekend. And yeah, that's all I have to say for the topic. I'll let other people in here chat about the topic, because and I know a few of them just started recently, so it'd be interesting to hear their take on what the topic is about and their experience so far. So back to you, Georgia.
Thank you, Paulo, 100%. And it's funny because before you came on, give me 1 second. Sorry, my daughter was asking me a question. Before you came on backstage, we were talking about, how there's billions of people, like everything we talked about, you wasn't even there and you just said it all. I was like, you go, Paulo. Exactly. That's exactly what, we need to hear in this subject and in this online biz talk today, because there's so many people out there in the online world that there's no competition. There's even, like I love to shop, right? And online, there's a lot of competition, but it doesn't stop me. Like I look at the dresses, I look at the stuff, and I buy some stuff here and there, or I'll save their post or whatever. And like there's hundreds on a regular basis coming my way, because I keep clicking on it. I keep clicking on these ads, and I keep looking, and it keeps showing me more, right? But the thing is whoever is in this business, you're going to get your client. Even if, say, there's 10 ads out there, and these 10 ads keep showing to this one person, and this one person decides to click that ad, okay, and go with that product, and it's all the same product, but they chose your product, they chose you because it's your brand, they felt something with you. The thing is if that buyer goes with that person, you're going to get the next buyer, and then the other person is going to get the next buyer, and it's just inevitable. Like there's enough vast amount of people in the universe, in the world, that is going to buy into your product, into your brand. So just keep going. That's all you need to do. Be your own unique self and just keep going. That's what I was telling the ladies backstage, because some of them just started, right? So I said that, be your own self. They say that the saying, Rome wasn't built in one day. You're not going to build a tower in one day, but you're going to get there by consistency. And in the online world, you're going to get there a whole lot quicker than the offline world. So thank you, Paulo.
Just wanted to add to that. When you're saying clicking, and so anytime people click on an ad, that's when a lot of people are like, well, I see all these ads, like that's why they use the word saturation, but it's the algorithm. It's just how online works, is that when you click on something, they're going to show you all, like, a lot of the similar things. So like same with shopping, same with advertising, with what we do with marketing. So just want to add that bit in.
I love that. Do you see the subject for next week's next Thursday?
No, I didn't have. I forgot what that topic is.
It says how to succeed with Facebook.
Oh,
in the online world, and that's going to be a really good one. So stay tuned, guys. Thursday at 12 p.m. PST, we are going to show you how to succeed on Facebook. So thank you, Paulo. So Angelina, why don't you introduce yourself for us tell us a little bit about the subject. And yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Georgia. Hi, guys. My name is Angelina Cardos, and I'm from Ontario, Canada. I live here with my 3 kids and my husband. And I'm very happy in this online business, extremely. And I'm not saying that because I'm on camera. I am saying this because if you have been watching me, and if you've been watching the videos that I make where I'm coming these days and I'm talking, it's because I feel happy about this business. I feel confident about it. I feel that the way I have got this opportunity, I feel everybody else should also be aware of it and take advantage of it. Let me get to the topic first because I could go on talking about how nice this business is. All right, so the topic is there competition? I definitely did some small groundwork, not a lot. Um, it is said that we have about 7.8 billion people on this earth, and 91.04% or so, or maybe more than 91%, have cell phones. These days, internet's in almost all the cell phones. What does that mean? If everybody has that, the amount of people that are in our business are not even a fraction. I wouldn't even able to see them if we had to make a dot on this chart to see as to how many people are are actually in our business. So I don't see any competition at all. People are always going to come in. There are always going to, I know there are many distributors like us, there are many business owners like us, but it's when you look at 91% of the almost 8 billion people on earth, that's hardly a fraction, hardly. All right, so having said that, I really hope that you can understand that this is no competition at all. Everybody's almost available. You just have to reach out to them, and like Georgia said, we have to be consistent. We have to be out there explaining to people. And if y'all have any more questions, y'all can definitely reach out to any of us. We are Once we post this, we have this recorded video. At this point, we are live, but uh, our coach Georgia, she always records them and gives it to all of us so that we can have them on our sites. And if you happen to like us, one of us, or almost every of us, you can reach out to us and ask us questions that maybe we haven't covered in any of our biz talks or in this topic today. All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Angelina. You're doing absolutely incredible. I seen Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about if you have like a dream and you're doing something or whatever you're doing, work at it, and then advertise it. First, put in the work and then tell people about it, whether it's a business, it's a product, whatever you're doing. You're an actor, tell everyone, get it out there, advertise it. I sent that in the chat today. Did anybody watch that? No, you didn't see it. I should have said what it was, but I sent the link there. It was on Instagram, and I really like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is a super big inspiration to me. And he would like, he always says these things like, if you want to get something done, or there's 24 hours in a day, but sleep faster. It's like, what? You know, like, he's like, you sleep 6 hours and use the rest. And he just comes up with these things. And, he's such a powerful man. He built his whole empire, and, he was governor, and there's just all these things that he accomplished. And he started with bodybuilding. He built first his inside, his body and his temple. And then he started to become an actor, and he just advertised himself and got himself out there. And that's the same thing we do. First, we build our business, meaning we have our tech team build our website, our sales funnel, super, super easy, going through the training. We post on our social media accounts that we create for our business. You do not have to put it on your personal account, just like everybody thinks. You don't have to. You put it on your social media accounts that you create for this business, and we show you how in the training. And then, boom, you start advertising. You start advertising your products. You start getting your business out there. Okay, our business is unstoppable. So thank you, Angelina. I'm not sure if Davia is ready. Are you ready, Davia? I can go to Nikilia if you're busy, because I know she's watching her little one backstage. Okay, why don't we go to you, Nikilia? So why don't you introduce yourself for us, Nikilia? Tell us where you're from. Tell us a little bit about your background, maybe your journey to why you started this business, and yeah, tell us about the subject.
Okay, well, my name is Nikilia Hansen. I'm a wife with two kids. I live in Whitby, Ontario, Canada. My background is Trinidad. Um, I'm a PSW for over 12 years now. And when I joined this business, um, it's a journey. It's a mindset. You have to the brain, the mind. So if you focus on what you want, you go at it, and when you continue, you will succeed. Um, about the online business to competition to succeed, it's up to you. There's a competition for everything, no matter what you do. There is a competition. It's how you put yourself towards it and what you do with it. That is my suggestion of the competition in this business. And you just look forward down the road. You just see your prize, what you want, what you need, what you're trying to accomplish, how you can help yourself, how you can help others. So um, it's interesting. It's like a ride, up and down, up and down. So is you is what you have to do or what you need. So just focus, and doesn't matter whether it's like a race. You run in a race, So I'm sorry about all the phrases and stuff, but that is how I see it. So far it's there. I don't know what to say, but so far
No,
it's been a hell
100%.
of a ride. And the mindset, oh, it's a struggle if you don't have a strong will, or if you're not putting yourself to say, okay, I need to do this and I need to do that. And it's good to have people to help you, like if you're struggling or if you're stuck or if you hit a plateau, you know you need to get back on and think and say, okay, even though it's competition, everything
Love
to me
it.
is a competition. So that's what I mostly have to say about it. Thank you. Back to
Love it.
you.
You're welcome, girl. You're welcome, because I know that you were a little quiet and I pulled you back. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Where
like
are
I
you, Nikilia?
like I said, the mindset.
Yes.
It's been a bit of a struggle, but you have to shake up and push yourself forward to what you want. So
Girl, I don't know if I told you this on our coaching call, because I know what you're going through. I know you personally from your coach, and I've had many struggles in my personal life since starting this business that I don't obviously air out online, because I hate that. I hate when people do that. I gotta just say it. I hate when people do that. It's like, gosh, like, keep it to yourself. Come on now. And then you reach out to them and they're like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, well, why are you putting it online? I'm here for you. But anyways, I'm totally one of those that don't put it online. So not a lot of people know. So um the thing is what I found when I was going through all those struggles,
mhm,
the most successful people in this online business who are millionaires and who are making 120, 130, $200,000 a month were there for me. It was weird. They knew what I was going through. They seen my struggles and they loved me and they showed me care and affection. And I stayed close to our community. It's not just about making money in this community. And I know people are going to think that's odd. You gain a family, you gain something special. Like Paulo is, like I said, my best friend. I bugged him throughout my problems, and me and him talked, and we give each other tips, and then we help each other with the business. And he's done so much. Gosh, you guys got to join the Earn Online Academy, because he practically built that himself. We just did a few videos, and we add people in there, and they literally join the business. But there's the biggest leaders in our community reached out to me like, Georgia, are you okay? Do you need anything? Like, we love you. How's things going with you? Or and it brought me really, I would say even closer to God, and realizing, wow, like, God's there for me. He put me into this community for a reason, and it pushed me to succeed, because I concentrated on this business. And anybody who's watching right now, turn your pain into gain. I always say that. Turn your pain into gain. Anything you're going through, instead of crying and sitting there and being a victim and sulking, take that energy and put it into success. Put it into this business. Put it into working out. Put it into, working on yourself. If you see the most wealthiest, richest people, all of a sudden, something clicks and they start being like really healthy and really, really strong focused, and they go away for a little while. And I always, also another thing, guys, and Nikilia, you don't waste your time on social media. And if you put any time into social media, it's either to congratulate your wonderful business partners or it's to look at something inspirational, because that's what I do. And then I share it to my business partners. I share it to my story because I want other people to see. It's like that song in my church. I can't see other people, go without eating if I have my bread, or that little song in the primary song. And it thinks. I also think with just energy. If I'm happy and if I'm inspired, I want other people to be fed. I want other people to be inspired. And this is why we're here today. We're here to inspire you. We're here to uplift you. We're here to show you there's a better way than that 9 to 5. And also those who are just, feeling like I can't catch myself. You have support. We're going to help you every step of the way. I purposely create, and Nikilia and Davia know that 100%, and Angelina. I purposely create online biz Zooms for my business partners. I purposely will say, let's Zoom tomorrow at noon or whatever my time or your time, so I can have a commitment from them that they will be on the online Zoom with me, and I could create their ad and we can work on their business, because that's all they need sometimes. Because they feel alone, they feel scared, they feel like they're just not motivated to get the business going. Okay. That they started, that was the easy part. Now the hard part is actually doing something, because they're so, mentally unstable or not focused, or there's a million things to do at home. Believe me, I know it. I know there's kids, there's food, there's things, there's errands, there's bills, there's groceries, there's kids, there's school, there's activities. I understand moms and even dads and nurses and people who have jobs and big careers and are CEOs. I understand. But at the end of the day, I'm here and we are here as coaches and mentors to get you up and running. And no matter how disorganized your life is, you're going to put that aside. And we're going to work on it for a half an hour to an hour to get you an ad running. There's a lot of my business partners, that it took us a half an hour to an hour to create their ad. And still to this day, their ad is running and they're doing their unorganized life. They're doing their million things in their life and they're making money. The business is running for them. And then when that buyer comes in, I cut their sale and they get a check. If you look at all of our pages, you see all my business partners, check after check after check. Congrats after congrats and welcome after welcome from all of our business partners starting. This is something real. There must be something right we're doing. So just remember, at the end of the day, we're here for you. Keep close to us and you will succeed. Okay, so we were full supportive. Did you want to add anything else, Nikilia? Thank you, girl. God bless you. Thank you for being so open. Okay, Davia, you're up, girl, our newest business partner. Why don't you introduce yourself for us and tell us your testimony? I know you want to give your testimony today on why you started this business. And if you want, you can touch on the subject.
Okay, hello. My name is Davia. I'm originally from Jamaica. I'm living in Canada since September of 2019. I have 2 kids and I am married. I was a teacher back in Jamaica for 8 years. And since I've been to Canada, I said to myself that I don't want another 9 to 5. So I went on the internet and I tried to find something that I can do from home. So I found this online digital business that I was doing for some time, and it didn't work out for me. So I ditched that. And last month I came across this digital business and I say, I'm going to give it a try. So I went ahead and I gave it a try. And I see where many people are successful in this business. So, my why for starting this business is to be financially independent, to create generational wealth for my kids, and to be more flexible with my time. Yes.
I love that. I love when you say generational wealth. And we were all talking backstage, and I'm like, okay, get to know your Caribbean, friend here. As I told the Keely, I'm like, come on, make Davia feel comfortable, you know. And when you were introducing yourself, both of you girls, and we're all talking backstage, when you said generational wealth, it's like it's such a powerful word that you use. Okay, I say you can hand it down to generation, but generational wealth, like my son doesn't even know what I'm going to be handing to him real quick, because there's a big part of my business that I'm going to be putting under my son's name. I don't think he's going to watch this. He does not watch my online biz talks. He just shares it to everybody. But I'm going to be handing down a big chunk of my online business to him, and I'm going to be gifting him with that, because this kid has been sorry, I was trying to mute you there because I know your background noise is affecting that. Sorry, Davia. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm wanting to gift him with that. And I think about this, and I'm like my little 8-year-old daughter, Davia. I did this, I created this online biz talk like for everybody, and everybody, I'm waiting for people to join, and I'm showing her like, okay, this is mommy right here. So I'm going to put myself backstage, and I'm going to show you how to bring myself on stage. And I'm showing her remove, add to screen. She's like, yeah. So she didn't want to do anything else. She didn't want to play. She didn't want to do anything with the kids. She's 8 years old, and she's sitting at my laptop waiting for people to join so she can bring them on stage. And I'm starting to think like this is such a big impact in all my kids' life. And my kids are going to the gym, and my son is getting trained for soccer, professional soccer, and my daughter is literally getting ready to go into dance school. We're just awaiting her approval, and just all these things. I'm like, if I didn't have this business, and if I didn't have the ability to, just like you said, Davia, it's generational wealth to give it to the kids. Maybe my mindset would be totally different. I'm like, you need a career, you need a job. Okay, Meadow, you need to be working. You're 17 years old. You need to get a job. You can't sit here and your whole day is about how to stay fit and work out and paint or do your art. I think about that. I'm thinking like, mom and dad's mindsets are different. Like I think about in Canada, all the young kids, like all Meadow's friends, are working 9 to 5s at like 15 and 16. I'm like, these kids look like they're half dead at 16 years old. They don't even sleep. They're tired. They can't even be, they don't want to go places with Meadow. They're too tired from work. And like, to be able to give these kids a different life, and to be able to tell these kids, work on the business, do a couple posts, do this, download this for me, and I'll give you money, or I'll buy you this, or I'll do that for you, and put them into their activities and everything, and to still have some money put away for them, to still have their business, to still have this asset, and them to be entities on the corporation is absolutely incredible, priceless. And I'm so grateful for this. So I thank you for bringing that up, Davia. Did you want to add anything else about the subject today?
Well, about the subject, is there too much competition for you to succeed in an online business? No, I don't think there's too much competition for you to succeed in an online business, because it depends on your mindset. It depends on how hard you work. It depends on how consistent you are.
100%, 100%. So, I'll go over a little bit of, my input on this. And thank you, Davia. God bless you for giving us your time. I know you're busy with your little ones. He wants you. What does he want? He wants a snack. Don't worry, girl. If you have to give him a snack, go ahead. So obviously, you guys know I'm an online business owner. I'm a mentor. I'm a coach. I'm helping people in the online world since maybe about 4 years as a coach. And I started this business about 4.5 years ago. I was just telling these ladies backstage, I'm like, I did free ads until I made enough money to do paid ads. I became very, very successful. I started to make 20 to 30K in 13 months into the business, and I didn't stop. The thing is if people are working on the business 1 or 2 months and they're not making 4,000 or 5,000 a month, they give up. They give up. But it just blows my mind. How could you give up if you see what we're making? See, let alone you see one paycheck in our online business community. Because if you come to Earn Online Academy, you're going to see how much we make. You're going to see what we're doing in there. If you see that one payday, if you see what we're doing in the online world, and we're best friends, and you know us, or we're your coach, and you know we're real, what makes you think that you can't do it? The only thing is sorry to say, you're not trying hard enough. Keep going. Keep going. Advertise. Get your business out there. Do free ads, do paid ads, whatever it is that you can do it, and do it 10x. Even I love that Grant Cardone book, 10x, the 10x rules by Grant Cardone. Okay, he says whatever you do it 10 times, and that's how I succeeded. I watched that book. I listened to that book. I like to say watch it because it was like I was there, because he's talking in his voice, and he's super he's super motivated, and he's motivating. Like he's telling you, and he has this accent, and he's like telling you, like, listen, you have to go full force. You have to go 10x. And I remember when he said he started to do emails. He started to email people, right? And I don't think that he had an automated system like we do. But he was like, all his team was telling him, Grant, we're getting complaints that we're sending out too many emails from these people and they want to unsubscribe or whatever the case may be. He's like, really? Yeah, they're like, we should bring back the emails. He's like, no, put even more. We're getting a response. And then all of a sudden he blew up. Now he's a multi-billionaire, right? So I was like, he's right. And the same thing we do. We send out 2-3 emails a day, our email campaign, for 45 days straight over the course of 80 emails. It's not too much. And I remember somebody saying that in our community. I remember in our coaches chat, they're like, well, we're getting this from this person, or we're getting this. And I remember one of our leaders was like, it's working for everybody. He's so sassy. It's working for everybody. Why wouldn't it work, for you? You know what I'm talking about, aren't you? I won't mention his name, but he's sassy. And I was like, he's right. Why on earth would we pull back the emails and change that email if this email campaign is working for hundreds of people around the world and we're making 5.9K a sale? This person obviously was looking at only that one person complaining rather than those hundreds of people that are buying in. So don't worry, you're going to get those naysayers. You're going to get those people. You're going to get that judgment. You're going to get people talking. But guess what? That's what you want. You want to make that noise. You want to stir up, your followers. You want to stir up the people who's watching. Okay, and that's what we do. But the thing is, we do it in a way where it's attraction marketing. We're not pushing. But the emails that go out, that's our automated system. It's an attraction marketing. And guess what? The best part is this is what I find odd too. Because if somebody was to complain, which we don't give many complaints, I just heard it a couple times in our coaches chat. And we have thousands of business partners all over the world, and hundreds I coach directly. So if that, couple of people was mentioning that, at the end of the day, you're the one who clicked that link, and you're the one that wanted more information about our product. Why are you complaining that we're sending you emails about the product? Okay, I would never complain about Jake Ducey, who I go to Manifest, and I try to get his free manifestation things. I'm not going to complain when he sends me an email. I love you, Georgia. Today's a great day. I'm like, yay, someone loves me and he's telling me it's a great day today. You know, he sends me a whole bunch of emails and it's all one, 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 one. It's like this manifestation guy. And I'm like, okay. And I know what he's doing. I know it's an automated system. It's funny because as soon as you become an online business owner, you understand all these emails you're getting. You're like, that's an automated system. This is sent to so many people. Good job. And I give them props. I think in my mind, they're doing good. They're doing really good. They have an automated system that's sending me these emails. Like I literally congratulate them in my mind because I know my system's doing the same thing. I'm like, we got a better system than that. And our emails are a little bit better than theirs. So yeah. Thank you, Davia. Did you want to add anything else?
Well, I didn't say how long ago I started the business. I started 3 weeks ago. And by the way, I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom.
Good job, girl. Good job. And you look amazing. And you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
I really like how you got started right away with the training. You did everything. You know, the thing is when you get started, to anybody who's watching, and Davia, when you get started in this online business and you let a few days go by and then another few days go by and that you're not working on your business, it turns into a month. And then it turns into 2 months and then it turns into a year. And then you're like, oh my goodness, where did all this time go? Don't let that happen. Aw. Hi. So don't let that happen. Don't let it happen where, you know, those few days turn into, and I know I'm just telling you for future reference. And I've seen people say that. I've seen Olivia, one of our business partners from Jamaica. Well, she's your friend, Olivia. She said that because she went away for a little bit. She studied and now she's making all kinds of money and she's doing really good. And she's like, I wish I never went away. I wish I never went away for that year. Like she knows she lost a lot of money just going away because she would have gained all those other buyers. And now her ad is killing it. She's getting tons of leads, she's getting tons of successes. So to anybody who is watching that's my business partner, don't go away. Keep working at your business. Do your ads, set your ads up, do your free ads. Whatever it is that you need, just reach out to us and we'll help you every step of the way to success. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel stupid that you don't know something in the training. We will help you. Believe me, there's a lot of times that I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't know if I did the right thing. I kept questioning. Even Paulo, I know that you kept talking about your pixel. And like I know the way that feels because we have when we talk about the Facebook training and next couple days, there's something that you get a little code from Facebook and then you send it to our tech team and they attach it to your sales funnel, which is your website. And this kind of talks to you from Facebook. It tells you from Facebook how you're getting your leads and all your pretty much buyers. It tells you, you know, how many you're getting on your website, right? So you're seeing all this information on your Facebook ad account. So that's where he was a little confused, and it was like, you know, it's our tech team always helps you. We always help you. And he figured it out. He didn't stop. He was like, he kept going until he literally got to the bottom of what it was. So thank you, Debbie, and thank you everybody for joining. Did you want to add anything, Paulo?
Yeah, just how like it was frustrating, honestly, like being in this community for 6 years. Like I know a lot of things. I know where to find things on the training site, but that one little thing, because you know why? The reason why is because I skipped one step. That's the reason why. And so I'm going to acknowledge that. I'm going to be accountable for that I skipped a step, which a lot of people do. And so being the senior in our community, I've skipped a step, and that's what caused the issue. And so I backtracked and said, you know what, Paulo, you're a smart person. You can, this is a very simple step. So I went through from the very beginning and just went through all the steps properly. And like, okay, that's what I missed. And like you said, the tech team was really helpful, and they're saying like, oh, we can fix it and so on. So yeah, I'm back on track with just tracking what ad is working because it's tracking the leads that are coming through. So yeah, because I did reach out to Georgia, and after that I was like, never mind. I found where I went wrong. So, but yeah, it's tough kind of asking questions, and that's why I say don't. I like how you said don't Georgia, don't feel embarrassed or don't feel like it's a stupid question. Just reach out, because just some of the simple things can become frustrating when it's not working properly, and we're here to help you guys out.
100%. And everybody has to remember, at the end of the day, I did not know how to work this laptop that's in front of me, this MacBook Air, and it was super frustrating, and I overcame it. It was a struggle, and as stupid as it sounds and as silly as it sounds, this was my problem when I started this business. Was I didn't know how to work a laptop. I knew how to work my Beats by Dre um, like desktop. It was a computer and it was touchscreen, right? And I knew how to work my touchscreen phone. But at the end of the day, it's super, super easy. We let our fears get the best of us. So Florence is saying, same thing happened to me, lesson learned, never skip the train. Exactly. And Paulo, I want to say for the record, I did the same thing. There was a little step that I skipped before, and the same thing with those pixels. You just got to make sure you watch it properly and you watch everything. And in our training, this is the best thing to do, everybody. And I always say this: open up one tab, your browser with the training, and open up another tab in what it's telling you to do. Whether it's telling you to go to Facebook, and you go from tab to tab, and you pause the training video. And then when you're pausing the training video and you're doing the task, then you resume the training video, and then you do the next task. And you can rewind it if you miss the step and you're like, oh well, I'm not sure if I did that back. I can if I did that right, I can go back and I can rewind that. So thank you, everybody. So I just want to end with my testimony. I'm a mom of 5, and I only had a 7th grade education. When I started this business, there was hardly nobody in this business. I'll be totally honest with you. Now there's lots. And as I started this business, people who started after me, years later, that's only been in the business a year or two, they're making $200,000 and $300,000 every couple of months. Okay, there's people that came in just a few months ago that literally is making $5,000 paydays and so on. It is not saturated. It is not overly, populated. It literally is still growing and will continue to grow, because there's always going to be new people. There's always going to be people hitting 31, 32, new entrepreneurs, new people who want to buy our products, new people want to start the business. Our world is always evolving. Okay, it's always growing. We're always growing. So no matter what, you're going to succeed as long as you put your time and effort into it. And mindset is key, just like Nikilia said. Mindset is key, and we're here to help keep that mindset. We even have a whole tab in our training for mindset, even for organization. So we want to invite you to our free live workshop tonight at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. Check your local listing. I know it's very late if it's Barcelona time, because I'm here in Barcelona, Spain. That was another big, huge accomplishment to be able to come here and experience a new country and have my children do all these amazing things, and just always a fiesta here and always just something amazing. So we have our, it's at 3 a.m. here. And if you want to watch the replay, all you have to do is click that link above. If you see any link in our ads right now in this post, add your name and your email, and you'll be taken right away to the free workshop, one that I hosted and one that Paulo is on, also a webinar. And we're going to explain how you're going to get started, what your website sales funnel is, everything, and even testimonies from people who are making a huge amount of money or people who just started, but really and truly want to see those slides. You want to see what this business is all about. And you can come into our online business, our Earn Online community. So Paulo, you can take over and you can tell them a little bit about our Earn Online Academy and how we add them in.
Yeah, definitely. So Earn Online Academy, it's on Facebook, so you need an account. So if you see any of our videos there and you've watched the information webinar, ask to join in. It's free to join. It's a private group, and we've created 17 videos in there with that's just about 20 minutes long about our frequently asked questions that we get as business coaches and mentors. And yeah, I've heard a lot of great feedback from a lot of people, because every time I put in people in there, I ask, what can we do to improve it? And they're like, nothing. Just the way you have it is perfect. And also within that, I've posted some PDF books in there as well. So just what Nikila was talking about, mindset. If you want to go in there, there's free PDF books about a lot of things that are related with mindset and personal growth. You can go on there and download it as well. So yeah, that's it. That's all I can say with the Earn Online Academy, Georgia.
Thank you, Paulo. So yeah, as soon as you add your name and your email onto our websites, just literally reach out to us and let us know, and then we'll add you into Earn Online Academy. Yeah, so let us know. And God bless everybody. Thank you for all your support, all our viewers, for all the love, the likes, the congrats, everything, means so much to us. We literally, work on our business and we try our best to help people all around the world, and we love to see them succeed. So God bless. I know that Florence, oh, never skip training. Florence, I guess, reach out to one of us, Florence, and we'll send you the link. Can you reach out to me, Florence, on my personal Facebook, the Georgia Williams, my personal one? Yeah, and I'll answer your question there. So God bless everybody. Have a great day.